Previously on Tales of Berseria, we learned that the Harbinger of the End wants the Judge of the World deserves to be destroyed. We then had to fight Jude and Mila as part of the Harbinger's test, and he did not go down as easily as before. However, Velvet passed the true test by selflessly wishing for Jude and Mila to return to Rize Maxia.
Artorius was filled with this much despair? Was he holding it in check this whole time?
One misstep, and he would have become a demon. Such is the power of Artorius' determination. But also proof of his true nature.
We can't lose to it now! We'll never lose to despair! Discord!
As you can probably guess, this fight is just a slapping contest between Velvet and Artorius since they cannot be staggered. Very easily at least. To be honest, I was kind of lazy in farming equipment. I got Velvet all of her nameless weapon, nameless sub-weapon to +9 and +8. But everyone else is mostly using adamantine and platinum gear, which means it's going to be very hard for us to damage him. And even then, he resists all elements, which is really terrible design. We don't have that many anti-human arts, so it makes it very hard to trap him in any kind of decent combo. And since arts have a decaying mechanic, that just makes it harder and harder to do anything to him. Yeah, this battle just represents pretty much everything that's going wrong with this battle system. I hope Arise is nowhere near this terrible. Thing is, elemental weaknesses have to make sense. You can't just throw them in for the sake of making a battle harder. It has to make sense according to the enemy's lore. Not just for the sake of trying to make it tankier. Especially when you just make it resist every element and just make it nearly impossible to start a damn combo. Yeah, the thing is here is that it's very possible to run out of souls because of how easily Artorius can kill Velvet here. But I have no choice but to do this because if I don't stay on him, it's possible he'll kill the other mages. Even with their AI being better at dodging, they won't dodge everything perfectly, and they could still get one-shotted by his Break Soul, or even cause him to initiate a Mystic Art. Really wish I had anti-human spells as well, or perhaps a way to add the anti-human property to all your attacks. I feel like that would be a lot more fair to expand the range of attacks you can use against the enemy. Yeah, we don't have the luxury of E-Union 7 this time, so we have to make do with what we have. Divine Conviction is such a janky art, and it's pretty much the only anti-human art that she has that can be initiated without her Fairy mode. Even though I'm using arts such as guard break properties, he has super armor for a lot of his pretty much all of his attacks, really. And the scary part is, if he gets too far away from me, it could be hard, and he falls on my attack range. It could be very hard for me to get back into Fairy mode before he kills me. This took so many tries. I even used the level up DLC and the extra herb DLC just to push everyone's stats as high as possible. And it's still barely enough to deal with this. I really should try to use her weaker mystic arts more often just so that my BG accumulation doesn't go to waste. But it's very hard to even have him staggered at the end of an art. Mystic Arts could allow Velvet to cancel her current art animation. I think that would make it easier to deal with these kinds of situations, because it's possible the enemy will stop being staggered towards the end of an art, even if they were staggered at the beginning of it. Like right here with Discord. Yeah, this is way worse than than dealing with Mila and Jude. At least Mila had only had 2 resistances. And it's much worse than Ozdahawk because Ozdahawk at least had a bunch of species attributes, so you could, if you tried hard, you could actually push the multiplier decently high, but not so much with Artorius. Yeah, just keep on me. Don't go after everyone else. Oh yeah, I forgot to disable close range spells as well, so that might be an issue with Laphicet. Even during a Divine Saber, he just breaks out. I may have used Consuming Claw too quickly there. Unfortunately, the passive skill to give a chance to avoid using up souls is maxed out at 30%, so that you can't just stack it all the way to 100 and become an infinite soul monster. That would have been real nice, wouldn't it? Having infinite souls.
Now, rise, arise, ascending, angel!
Ready to die? Whatever comes next. This is just the first step. To kill you! Howling Dragon!
Here's ice! The light of virtue! The dark of vice! Joining chaos! Chaos bloom!
Killing Flash! All life is ephemeral. When kissed by my blade, form 9! Final judgment!
Here it comes! The light of my conviction! Will pierce even the heavens! To strike you down! Gosmere Twister! No mercy!
If you think this is hell,
I'm just getting started! I'll drag you down and grind you into earth and false desire! Now, army of immortals! 49 souls! Will you withstand their assault? Or will you fall before them? This is the end!
Ready to die? Whatever comes next. This is just the first step. To kill you! Howling Dragon!
Here it comes! Here! Spiral! Hail!
Killing Flash! When I'm this close, I won't miss! Form 0! Thunder!
Here's ice! The light of virtue! The dark of vice! Joining chaos! Chaos bloom!
Okay, that damage output was pathetic. And he's going after everyone else just because. And I need to look for an opportunity to whack him without dying. Fortunately, he seems to be guarding against other people's art, so that will give me a slight opening. Okay, he's doing a section move. That's not good. I think he has a second break soul. The good news is that he seems to be easier to stagger now. Did something happen during the Mystic Art? Did he get inflicted with something that weakened his resistance to stagger? Well, whatever, I'm taking it. Die! And he's going back to not being staggered. Yes! 84 break souls. No KOs. Ugh. Yeah, my Mystic Art failed to finish him off, but whatever. Victory's a victory. Especially with no items, no deaths. Oh, that was terrible. They really need to stop doing these resist everything bosses. They're really hard to deal with. Yup, he actually gets an entry, unlike Despot Heldolf. In some ways, he's much harder. Since with Heldolf, you can at least use E-Union 7, but this guy you can't. Ugh. That was not fair at all. That was even worse than Jude and Milla together. Look at those stats too. He actually has less normal attack than Ozdahawk, but he's still stronger in almost every other way possible. Look at that focus. Ugh. That was brutal. Never want to do that again. Ugh. I'm not sure I want to deal with Metaboar on a New Game Plus. Because trying to beat anything on Chaos without Break Soul really sucks. Even if I were to use the New Game Plus bonus system to their fullest potential, I'm not sure I could win even with Velvet. Alright, let's try out the New Game Plus exclusive boss. Do I have enough to carry over everything? We're used up quite a lot. Oh, I can even carry over stat boost some herbs. Nice. Level up bonuses to all titles. Why didn't we have this the first time around? Some stat increases may be reduced, but it will not go below 0. Double art learning speed. Doubles the chance for encountering wandering enemies. So you're saying this will increase my chance of fighting dire foes. Let me check that. Okay, but I can always go on easy mode to just artificially turn this off anyways, but still, definitely not something I want to do for an entire playthrough. I don't like fighting wandering foes that much, to be honest. Especially when they just keep getting stronger faster than I can. Yeah, I'm not getting half experience. What if I try... It cancels out all the other experience increasers. Okay. Interesting, because I use a DLC, some of these are only cost 0. So, it's possible it doesn't actually increase the overall number of stats you get per level up. It just rearranges how much focus each stat gets. That's probably how it works. Yeah, let's just begin with these settings. This will help me find the Metaboar easier. Got all my arts, right? No? Wait a minute, I thought they let me carry over my arts. What the heck? Oh shoot, I don't think they let you carry over arts like in other games. I will actually have to manually figure something out that actually works against these guys. That sucks, but they did give me Swallow Dance early, didn't they? Because I have that... I reduced the level requirements for learning new arts. But still, that sucks! That I don't get to keep everything. Okay, for some reason, some equipment carried over, but not all of them. I actually got some of the unnamed ones. I think it's because they came from the shop. That's so weird. Is that an oversight? Well, whatever. This will at least give me a fighting chance. Look at that focus. That was actually an insane amount of focus just for this part of the game. Still might not be enough to beat Metaboar. Especially with how low my attack is, even with all the herbs. Got a bunch of items. Well, I guess if I get desperate, I can always just spam my items. I can actually reuse all my DLC as well. So if I am having a lot of trouble, I could always just spam all this shit and hope for the best. Once you have enough Prickleboar meats, you can go back and forth between all the spawning points in order to constantly respawn these Prickleboars. Yeah, it's the only way to actually encounter enough to get the Metaboar to show up. And yes, I'm still using the pirate outfit. That's my favorite outfit for her. Even when she's a villager. Yeah, I think this quick respawn works even later in the game when all the boars are replaced by demons. So I guess if you wanted to, you could try to use this area to farm quickly in the mid game. Oh, and there we go. There's the big bad boar. I have no arts, but I seem to be winning, so I guess that's good. The little boars aren't even doing damage to me. Is it because I have unknown equipment? The hell? This guy's a punching bag even on Chaos mode. I'm actually feeling sorry for this boss. I don't even need break souls. I just need to kick you to death. I don't even have any anti-beast arts yet, and I still won so easily. Look at that gold, and the silver Nazarite. Heh. Yes, 280k. That will hopefully make it a little easier to buy stuff later. If I actually borrow to continue with the New Game Plus file, which I probably won't. And yeah, that is officially the end of it. I really don't have anything else I want to do in this game. I already beat it on Chaos. Well, most of it. Well, pretty much all the important parts on Chaos. Technically, I couldn't beat anything before Spectral Crystal in Chaos. But I don't know if I really want to deal with endless... Wait, I was in semi-auto the whole time? Weird. I forgot I said the manual mode this time. I thought it would have been manual mode by default, considering that's what I ended the game with. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Tales of Berseria. It was the equipment system is almost as grindy as Asteria, but the story is quite a lot better. More anti-heroic characters and such. And the antagonist's goals are less self-contradictory in comparison to Heldolf, at least. Yeah, if you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and maybe try out the game for yourself.